Okay, so first off, you don't want to put any groceries or bags or anything from the outside at this point straight into your car. So I'm going to put a blanket down in my trunk. Okay, so I've got every area covered. You just want to make sure that you do this before you head to the store. And I normally don't do this. I normally just put the groceries wherever I can in the front seat or wherever. But with all this going on, you don't want any cross-contamination. So just pick any sheet, blanket that you have. It won't be ruined. You'll wash it. So. Okay, I'm here at the pickup line. I'm about to check in and I will have to use this touch screen. So once I touch anything on the outside, I am really careful what I touch and I remember what it is so that when I get home, I can sanitize everything. And once I touch this, I won't touch my face, I won't touch my phone. So it's like minimal things that you have to sanitize. So I'm gonna check in, pull up, and then I'll update. Okay, here's a hack. Before you head to the store, you can pull out the card that you're going to pay with, and you can put it in like a console or wherever, like that's easy to get to, and that way you don't have to like infect your whole purse. And then when you get home, you'll just disinfect the actual card. You know, wash your hands, and then it's just the card and not your whole purse that you're disinfecting. Okay, so they have loaded up my groceries. I usually get more than this, but this is just a small one today. It's important to note that as soon as you touch anything for the first time, like from the outside, just be very, very careful what you touch, and just remember everything that you touch and touch very minimal things. So I just try to touch the least amount of things as possible and remember what it is. So once I touch the keypad, it's just going to be like the door, my card, the keys, maybe my phone, and that's it. I don't even get like food, or I don't even drink my water until I get home and can wash my hands. I don't touch my purse or anything else. So the least amount of things that you touch, the better. Okay, so now I'm home. I'm going to now grab these bags. Just get how many ever that you can. I have to film this too, but just gonna take these, walk into the house. It's very important to keep them in your arms. So you're going to unlock your door and then take your shoes off. Take your shoes off at the door. Okay, so then you're going to grab your shoes, walk in. They're going to go straight in the washing machine. You can select one surface to be like your drop zone for things like keys, your phone, if you want to bring your purse in and your purse has touched something, anything like that. Pick one area as your drop zone, so it's like one surface. So when I'm done, I'm going to spray and sanitize my keys, my phone, and then just this one surface. So it's not the whole counter that I'm having to sanitize. So this is my drop zone on top of my dryer because it's right by the door, but you can pick a certain part of the counter or something that you always use, and this is basically where contaminated items drop before they're sanitized. And then you're going to walk your groceries over here to the sink. Before, this is very important, before you go shopping, you need to make sure your sink is clear of all dishes. Okay, so I still have my groceries here in my arm. I have not put them down on the floor or the counter. So I'm going to empty out the stuff in the bags straight into the sink, not onto the counter, and throw away the bags. Okay, so I've emptied out everything into the sink. Nothing has touched the counter or anywhere else. It's straight in the sink. This is a mix of groceries and stuff for Easter, but this method works for anything. Groceries, toys, anything that you're bringing home from the store. And what I do is anything that I can't like wash with a soap and sponge, I like spray down with disinfectant spray, which I'll show you here in a minute. So I'm going to scrub this with soap and water. Okay, everything is scrubbed, so I'm just going to rinse it off and just put it on the counter over here to dry. I have everything here drying out, and while that is drying, okay, now I'm going to wash out the sink. Very important to do this. And anything that's in your sink previously, like I have this cloth for certain things, that's going to go straight in the wash because I forgot to pull it out before. do the best I can with one hand here. Okay, and then this stuff, sponge included. You guessed it, straight into the wash. And then this is going to be run with hot water and your normal amount of detergent. More important thing to note, make sure you just like scrub off the front counter where you're like right here where the your clothes and stuff might hit when you're washing things in the sink. Before you change your clothes, they would have like rubbed up against here. So I always run that down with soap too. Once you're done sanitizing, washing all the groceries, you're going to, this is the after steps, you're going to take the blanket carefully off. You're going to do the same thing as you did with your shoes, and you're going to put it straight in the wash. It doesn't touch anything else, it goes straight in the wash. Next step is to take off your clothes, put them straight in the washer, and then head to the shower. Clothes do not go in the dirty hamper, they have to go straight into the wash, and then don't touch anything on your way to the shower. That's very important. Anything and everything you wore out goes straight into the wash, even if it's undergarments or socks or anything that you don't think that was exposed. Anything that was on your body just goes straight into the wash, no exception. Okay, I am now showered and changed. The showering part is very important because the coronavirus can live in your hair for, I think it's up to 3 days. And I usually let the shampoo sit on my hair a little bit longer than I normally do, just for good measure. So we're in some of the last steps now. Now I'm going to use disinfectant spray on anything that I touched in the car, which, as you remember, I remembered everything I touched. So for me, that would be the outdoor handle, this inside area always gets sprayed down, steering wheel, all the way around and underneath, gear shift, spray down the card that you paid with, and don't forget the handle of whatever door, trunk, wherever where they put the groceries. So they put them in my trunk. So last steps for me personally are going to be my door handle, my keys. Be careful with these if you have an electronic fob. I'll turn and get them. And for the phone, I usually take a wipe or something, paper towel, spray it down, sanitize my phone. And then the last step is just your drop zone, wherever you put the contaminated items. So okay, so that's going to do it for my routine for shopping safely during this coronavirus madness. All these steps are very important, so make sure not to skip any of them. At this point, I'm doing pickup only. I use Walmart grocery pickup, but if you absolutely have to go into the store, I would say definitely take extreme precautions doing these measures, and I would probably wear a mask or a scarf over my face for sure, and definitely do not take your children if you absolutely can find anybody to watch them. Do not take them because they are not careful. So I recommend not hoarding things, but maybe stocking up on things for at least a couple of weeks so that you have to do this routine as least amount as possible, because it is quite a process and you can get tempted to skip things and not follow through and do it as seriously and just be like, oh well, that's not important, but it really is. So maybe get at least a couple weeks worth of stuff at a time. I hope this was informative and helpful for you guys. I've been having a few people ask what my routine is when I do get groceries and how I bring them back safely. And I want to also add that if I get any kind of produce, fruits and vegetables, avocados, oranges, apples, stuff like that, I do a soapy hot water bath in the sink, where I plug the sink in and put all that stuff in the hot soapy water and soak it. But obviously every grocery item you can't do that with. So I would recommend doing that kind of soapy water bath for anything that you can that it's not going to ruin it for. And then just kind of scrub it and really rinse it very well. That's going to be it for today, guys. Like I said, I'll try to get out what videos I can. It's limited because we're mostly at home. But I just wanted to share this with you so that you guys stay safe during this coronavirus madness. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay home whenever possible. Bye!